y'all, I'm Kitty, and this podcast is mine, Missing, Murdered, Unidentified in New England. I cover cases from the New England states of Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont. Each episode takes place over the years of January 1st, 2010 to December 31st, 2020, and based on sources, some episodes will be long and others will be short, as these cases don't generally have much information available. All of the research, scripting, opinions, and mistakes herein are my own, and I will offer updates and corrections as needed. I do not trigger warn for wounds as they are a necessary part of the narrative. I will trigger warn for such topics as animal death, domestic violence, suicide, etc. as needed. Now with that, please listen in as I tell you about February 2012. On February 12, 2012, around 4 p.m. on Danby Hill Rd, an unidentified passerby spotted what they thought to be deer antlers, picked it up, and then thought that it was probably a skull and took it home. A few days later, the partial skull resting on the side of the road in Danby was brought over to Vermont State Police Department in Rutland, Vermont. Due to the time between when the skull was found and reported, and the frost that had occurred, the landscape reportedly changed, reducing the discovery of more parts. The woman's skull was originally thought to be a Caucasian female and was later discovered to belong to an Asian female. This woman, an adult, reportedly 15 or 21 to 40, died between 1990 and 2005. The partial skull included a top jaw and 3 teeth, and number 14 had periodontal disease. This woman faced trauma of some sort prior to her mysterious death, and her skull had been on the side of the road for an undetermined but long amount of time. Prior to the discovery that the skull was an Asian female, it was thought to be that of Heidi Wilbur, a 17-year-old who often ran away and always came back. Heidi disappeared from Middleton Springs, Vermont, and was seen in unconfirmed sightings over the years. Another possibility discussed is the skull belonging to Brianna Maitland, a 17-year-old who was likely abducted from Montgomery, Vermont in 2004. Another possibility is that this woman could not have been reported missing or could be from out of state. Police considered cemeteries and graveyards from around the area, thinking it could possibly be from a dug-up grave. There are several cemeteries nearby, including Red Schoolhouse, Quaker Staples Farm, and Dillingham. The skull was sent to the University of Northern Texas, known for their DNA testing lab. To be honest with you, since they were not immediately sure of the ethnicity of the skull, I am keeping my mind open as to the potential identities of the woman, including Audrey Grote, who went missing on August 21st, 1993 from Washington, Vermont, Jolene Chantil Boulouris, missing from Swansea, New Hampshire on August 30th, 1994, Debbie Ann Ferris, missing from Albany, New York on August 17th, 1999, or Audrey Herron, missing August 29th, 2002 from Catskill, New York. All of these women went missing within a 2-hour drive from Danby, Vermont, in the time frame of estimated time of death given by police of 1990 to 2005, and are within the age range provided. If you have any information, please call 1-518-713-8438. According to Police Commissioner Davis, the average person doesn't have anything to be worried about. This statement is in response to Mohammed Hassan, who was 21 and killed near Blackstone Square Park in the south end of Boston. On the evening of February 19, 2012, at 9:30 p.m., someone fatally shot Mohammed at 423 Shawmut Ave. Mohammed was pronounced dead at the scene. Please call 1-617-343-4470, 1-800-494-TIPS, or text TIP to 27463. Someone shot Alfred Pello Lopez, 29, in the head at 17 Whittier Street, in a duplex in Springfield, Mass., in what appears to be a drug-related murder. The murderer killed Alfred at the walkway of the property at 10 p.m., and he died at Bay State Medical Center at 3 a.m. on February 23, 2012. Police were called by Alfred's live-in girlfriend, who was then questioned as to the odoriferous and easy-to-smell raw marijuana in plain sight in their shared apartment. The Narcotics Division of the police department went in with a search warrant and discovered another handgun, cell phones, oxycodone pills, nearly $25,000 in cash, 2.5 pounds of marijuana, scales, and other drug paraphernalia. Alfred's murder is thought to be drug-related. Alfred was arrested in 2006, 2007, and 2009 for selling marijuana. Please call 1-413-787-6355 with any information. Reynaldo Vittini Baez was originally from Bonnie, Dominican Republic, and lived in either Providence, Rhode Island, or Roxbury, Mass. On the evening of February 28, 2012, Reynaldo was sitting inside his car when someone murdered him in cold blood by shooting him through the eye. Reynaldo was killed at 151 Homestead Street, Dorchester, Mass. Reynaldo's body was returned to his home in the Dominican Republic. Please call 1-617-343-4470, 1-800-494-TIPS, or text TIP to 27463. If you have any questions, concerns, complaints, please email me at minepodcast@gmail.com. All one word, and mine is spelled with 2 M's, 2 I's, 1 N, 1 E. Please include what your message is about in the subject line. Later, y'all!